Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Dragamar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I have to get Armiger up to par. There's just, I know this champion doesn't seem like a big deal, but I need him. I know you're like, but you just destroyed him. It's like, I'm going to be protecting him with some of the best protection known for a reason. Because I need him to do a specific job. I need him to stop the Seafies. Granted, I just realized all of these champs are free-to-play champs he's using. As in, i.e. champs I can develop on any of these accounts. The Shield Guard, War Maiden, and Armiger are all free-to-play friendly. Only Kale is semi-free-to-play friendly, and Spirit Host. The rest of these, I mean, you can get them as a free-to-play. This is a free-to-play account, but it's not likely. I mean, it is likely that you get this guy. This guy I actually get a fair amount. Fleshmonger, he's actually not as rare as a free-to-play as you might think he is. This one you just get if you farm. That's literally how you get Spirit Host. You farm Durham until you get her. It takes a while. A long while, but you can do it. It's not undoable as a free-to-play. It really isn't, and I can prove that multiple times over. I'm doing this because I want to have my bars. Okay, now. Trying to remove their Valkyrie because I don't want their Valkyrie doing anything. When I say Madame Ceres destroys Valkyrie, I mean it. Madame Ceres destroys Valkyrie completely. So yeah, if you get one, if you're lucky enough to get a Madame Ceres, you will kill Valkyrie. Straight up. It's Sifi that you're still going to need help with, because Sifi has a revive, and Sifi can recover very quickly from having her buff stolen. That's why That's why you need an Armiger for it. Because you literally need someone to block the revive of the Sifi if the Sifi gets low. The problem with Mortu is, yes, he can unlock Peril like that, but if he doesn't unlock it and the enemy takes advantage of it in time, you're screwed. Like, I need someone who can block revive on demand. Not just, oh, if he gets hit, he has a chance to unlock. No. I need it to actually just straight up block revive. Because by the time you get that chance, your chance is gone. It's straight up gone. Your chance to stop the Seafies is gone. It's a sad truth, but it's a truth. That's the truth. Another truth is that the second you're done with getting Drexthar, your tokens stack up to the ceiling. That's another truth that a lot of people don't understand. That's weird in the mind. When you But yes, there's a reason I'm doing this. As I don't want to miss out on any more fragments of Drexthar. Because it's going to take a freaking eternity to get Drexthar if I don't keep the pressure on the getting Drexthar. Maintaining pressure on getting Drexthar is hard. We will continue to maintain it soon. I'll let that refresh. I guess we could put Kale in here. I still don't trust it, but we'll see what we can do. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll also take this any day of the week. Any day. Because I like fighting easier battles. I'll take it. Give me that. You know. We can do it like that. Hmm. Hmm. Got him. Got him. Making make some arrangements here. Nah, in fact, I probably need to develop my Haikatoon. Nah, that one's a little bit too honed. Let's check out where we're at. We need only 4 more. Okay, we're really lacking dungeon battles is what we're lacking. 4 artifact upgrades. But for who? Uh-huh. Might as well take this to 16. Since we had a decent amount of luck, we should be able to do it, but I can never tell with these pieces. I know it's going to be a bit of a grind. There we go. So yeah, we're going to be helping out Armiger. We're going to be getting him up in levels and then gearing him. Because he's got a very specific job, and it's a very rough job at that. It's a very rough job, and we're not going to want to do it. Nah, we need to go back to brutal. I don't want to be fighting that guy right now. We'll start with this one, and we'll put Armiger in there to give him some XP. Along with this guy. Yeah, the thing is, I have more 40s than this account might initially lead you to believe. Because this account too is plagued with low-level champs. Believe it or not. Because I want to get him to 50 before I kind of start to gear him. Once I get to 50, we'll start to gear Armiger, and we'll finish it when we get him to later. Here we're going to want Sanguinia, but we're still including Armiger. I am planning on doing Nightmare. I just I want to try to finish up my entente of evil champs. Because the problem is, Armiger is going to be part of the inner circle. Because Armiger is very useful for champions that refuse to die. That's the biggest use of Armiger, even for late game content. His use is to stop people from constantly reviving. You don't. A lot of people don't understand the use of such a thing, but it's a big use. Like, he does do turn meter control, but that isn't his biggest use. Since we don't have an XP boost active, we're not going to get as much XP. But I'm not planning on that. I'm just trying to keep pace with the dailies. Eventually, we are going to be doing more. Now, even if we develop Gnarlhorn is not what we need. What we need is someone to block revive someone when they're low. And Armiger is the best at this job. Of anyone I have, he's the best because he doesn't use block revive as a hidden skill. He just does it. He walks up and does it. I can't show it to you right this second. But when I do show you it, when I get him geared out, it will all become clear. It will all become clear as water. And we're going to do more of these because, you know, like I previously said, the biggest and most important daily quest I can do on this account is to get that Drexthar. That's the truth. It's a grim truth, but it's truth. Because if I miss this Drexthar, it's all my fault. Like, it's all my fault. I only have myself to blame if I miss this Drexthar this time. And there we go. Gotta try to power farm this. So this is not a good sign. Not a good sign. Okay, I'm just gonna go that, and then steal all this shit. Because I don't need his shit. I don't need the counterattack up all the time. And there we go. Yeah, Madame Saris does do away with a lot of really annoying teams. All right. Now let's check on something. Because here's the thing. This account actually has a lot of champs in it. Like, it's got 2 Coffin Smashers, not built. It's got him. And it's got 3 Kales. It's extra Apothecary, 3 Kales, 2 additional Spirit Hosts, and and 2 Raiders. 3 Valeries. Double Magus. But no Penitent. Sandlashed. But yeah, no Penitent. An Aethel. There's probably a dupe Aethel somewhere in here. Yep, there's a dupe. There's the dupe Aethel. An Aethel and a dupe Aethel. I haven't developed them out, but we could. All right. Let's see. So where are we at this? Okay, we got to use 50 energy. Well, that's not hard to do because there's a dragon tournament going on. And I should be participating in this dragon tournament. Let's do at least, I'd like to say, let's just do a lot of dragon. Because we haven't been covering enough of this dragon, have we? I've been too obsessed with other things, especially Doom Tower and Dragon. Not Dragon. Tag Arena. Yes, Tag Arena. The reason I've been obsessed with Tag Arena is because I know that if I don't do Tag Arena a lot, we're not getting Drexthar. And I do not want to be delaying Drexthar any longer than is absolutely necessary. And that's a fact. You know what would be really funny? If we made like a multiple Kale team with like multiple 6-star Kales. Granted, I'm only going to do that after I 6-star some other important champions. Most notably, Armiger. I don't need War Maiden anymore for most stuff because I have Madame Saris, who's like a superior version of War Maiden. Because there is no... Let me put it this way. There is no stopping... There is no stopping Madame Saris's decreased defense unless you resist it. If you don't have enough resist to stop it, she will just strip your buffs. No block. The only person who can stop it is Brogni of like not resist, because you can't remove his stuff, kinda. Like especially if he has resist. If he has resist, Brogni is the answer, practically, in that regard. Because you can't remove his stuff. with skills most of the time. Like, you can't remove his shield and increase attack at the very least. You can't remove that with skills. That's part of what makes Brogni one of the most special champs in the game. You can't stop his shield and increase attack. You might be able to steal his block debuffs if he has very low resistance, which is not likely. But you are not stealing his shield or increase attack. That is exclusively of him. But yeah, it would be funny to put multiple KOs against this thing. And it's doable. I mean, my other Kale is developing. Yeah, we got to do some dragon grind, unfortunately. Just part of the game. These suckers hurt a lot. I mean, I don't like to say it, but Armiger is going to be worth taking to 6-star. He's going to be worth the investment because he's going to allow me to fight that level with relative ease that would not be previously possible to do. Just trying to make sure Kale doesn't get blown to shreds too much. This is his heal squad, so we can get in there and poison. And then the other ones can put in the HP burn. Because the thing about those waves is that they're very rough waves. And Kale can die in them. Because unless his protection is like perfect, he can just die. And the dragon itself does a lot of damage. So unless you have like a specially built champion with like a lot of poison, you're not going to necessarily... Like, Uragrim can do it, but again, I have never pulled a Uragrim. That's one thing Delta has now managed to do that I have never... It will take a long time before I can pull a Uragrim. He massively progressed in the game. Like, I'm not even joking. He massively progressed his account when he got that. Like, he may one day... Well, he will once he gets... He has to get his Uragrim to 6-star. If he wants to progress, he has to do that. I don't like to say it, but he kind of has to do that in order to progress. Because a lot of the potential of a champion and what they're useful for is locked up if they're not 6-star. Again, there's that bug again. And he won't land the thing. What the hell? This is not good. Because this is at a moment when the dragon is at its most dangerous point. As you can clearly see. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't revive the one person I needed it to revive. Okay. Get some gems. Okay. Yeah, I could help my Luthia. I actually have not found an Elhane on this account, funny enough. I have yet to find a penitent on here. I've yet to find a legendary of the Dark Elves. I've found a fair amount of epics and a whole boatload of rares. Unfortunately, on this account, this specific account, I don't have a Cold Heart. The other one, I have a Cold Heart, but I haven't geared her properly. Here we go. More Tag Arena. I need more Tag Arena. Boom. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, these are really stacked. The rest of this is stacked to the teeth. It's not exactly what I wanted. So I'll wait. I mean, we still have another 3 hours before we have to do the thing. Any of these even moderately, like this maybe, but I don't want to screw with this. This whole page is loaded with evil. So back to Dragon's Lair. Wait a sec. There's 2 times drop for lifesteal gear. Okay. Not bad, actually. Alright, so I actually have a reason to fight Dragon's Lair. There's an actual reason to fight it. That's hilarious. Wait. There's an actual reason to fight this other than, oh, it exists and it has gear in it? Alright. That's weird in the mind. You know it is. You know it's weird in the mind. Trying to stop these crazy enemies that take almost no damage. I mean, I could use Madame Saracen here, but I prefer this setup. I mean, I guess I could go for a more offensive setup, but I'd prefer that versus I'd prefer that versus a lower degree of dragon. Lifesteal's pretty good for most cases. There's a couple of cases it's not the same, but get that cleanse going. I'll take it. You see, the problem is this account actually doesn't have much leech. So that's part of why it would benefit more from the lifesteal gear. Because, yeah, it's got healers, as you can clearly see, but no leech. The other one actually has leech. It has leech, but it lacks block buffs, which is what I have to develop Ugo. If I develop Ugo, she will set a record as my first ever of her kind. She will be my first ever rank 6 Ogren lady. Literally. On here, if I rank 6 Armiger, he will be my first rank 6. My first rank 6 on the Sacred Order since okay. I do have to check the faction crypts because I need. What do I need? I need more. Hang on. Faction Wars. Sacred Order Skinwalkers. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I don't like to say this, but our Sacred Order representatives are kind of sad. Better than our Skinwalkers, but not by much. And there's a reason I'm going for this. Is because I'm trying to go ham and cheese for more Tag Arena. Because I actually need to do a lot of Tag Arena. And somehow Crusader, excuse me, with his Relentless procs is causing a lot of stir here. But do not worry. I will be 6-starring... I will be 6-starring my, at least, Armiger. And later on, I will be 6-starring... I will be 6-starring the Templar. Now you're like, 6-starring Templar? Why on earth would you do that? In a word, Bommel. Literally just to kill Bommel. That is how annoying that boss is. I may literally end up 6-starring a Templar just to deal with Bommel. And giving him better gear on top of that. In fact, I may end up putting both Bommel and Burengiri in the same squad. I mean, not Bommel and Burengiri. Templar and Burengiri in the same squad. But yes, I'm doing this. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm trying to get more tokens, is what I'm trying to do. Because having a lot of Tag Arena tokens without having to pay gems is important. Because I'm trying to just do Tag Arena on a budget. Because I need to save my gems for energy fuel. Because, believe it or not, I have a lot of leveling to do of a lot of champions. Because I have to make more 6-stars. You thought that, oh yeah, and if you want to watch my Avion content, you can. I've been trying to finish up the Avion content, because I do remember that I forgot about Avion. Well, not really forgot about it, but it went on the back burner for way too long, because I have a lot of raid to do, and there's a lot in raid to learn, to do, to progress, and I just got wound up in that instead of doing Avion. I did some League because I don't want to get too rusty at it. As League is the type of game, if you get too rusty at it, it shows. It really, really shows. Like, you get messed up. But yeah, of these Sacred Order, Armiger is by far the most valuable. By far and above. Of all these. Well, maybe not. Sanguinia and Armiger. Of these, they're the best 6-star candidates. Honorable mention is Templar. Honorable mention. And only because Bommel exists. If Bommel didn't exist, I wouldn't take a second look at Templar. But because Bommel exists, Templar gains new life. But not before Armiger. He's not prioritized before Armiger. Because Armiger has something that almost nobody has. And you know what that is? A block revive ability on a 2-turn cooldown. Do you want to know how few champions have that, and even fewer how many non-legendaries? Almost no one raises their hand for that. Not even Conqueror, and he's much more useful than Conqueror. Yes, Armiger is incredible. Like, especially for what he is. For an uncommon, Armiger is in a class by himself. Literally. He is in a class of, like, irreplaceable champs. Like, Shield Guard can kind of be replaced. He's still good. He's still okay to build a 6-star. Completely fine to build a 6-star. But despite the fact that Shield Guard is completely fine to build a 6-star, he's not a god. Now, Sister Militant and Deathhound are both fine to build a 6-star. I mean, they're not essential. Like, I like to build the 6-star champions I consider essential, if you will. Because here's the thing that's funny about Sister Militant. She's not the best, but she's not actually really garbage. She's common as hell, which is why I end up using her for food a lot. But she's not as garbage as you might think. She can actually campaign farm, Sister Militant. A Deathhound actually can be used for arena and for single target nuking because he does smack. Deathhound does smack. Those are the two biggest common champions. I make note of them because anyone can get a common champion. That's why I make a note of it. Anyone can build a Sister Militant because Sister Militant is not incredibly rare. Especially if you pull as many mystery shards as I do, you will get a lot of her. Like, she shows up a dumb amount. Now, the funny thing is, I might actually be able to take this boss down. I'll take gems. It's actually not easy to get gems. I need to implore you on this. But yeah, there's a reason I'm gaining up these tokens more than arena tokens is because yeah, no, I don't want to screw with that. Yeah, I don't want to screw with that either. I don't want these, like, vast pages of wicked champions. I don't need that. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. I still want to have the tokens available. Oh, we can gain some stuff. All right. We have a Gnarlhorn. That's literally all we have for... Okay, let's show vaults. Okay, yeah, most of mine are either vaulted or Gnarlhorn. Gnarlhorn is the only one that's escaped the vault. Fleshmonger might be worthy of building out someday. I might one day build out Fleshmonger. And maybe Satyr. And maybe Panthera. But I'll only take Panthera to 50. I'm not even going to bother taking Panthera to 60 anytime soon. Because she's mostly trash. Mostly. Now, of the hidden champs, I'm going to put a shout out to Aethel and Mistress and Chaplain. Because these are actually really powerful. Like, even better than Sister Militant. But Sister Militant is pretty good for a common. She's pretty good. Don't underestimate Sister Militant. She's actually kind of good. Granted, I've never built one to 6-star. Because I don't need her necessarily. I prefer to build out champions that have very unique attributes that cannot be acquired by other champions. Like Armiger is in a class by himself, literally. Like, that's why he may actually help me clear that floor. Like, you may actually see me 6-star him when I save up some gems. Now, we're going to want to kill his ads first. Yeah, we're going to want to kill his ads first. Now, I know this is going to sound dumb, but there's a very real possibility that my Sanguinia will help solo carry this. And you might say, like, what the actual hell? Well, Sanguinia is actually one of the stronger members of the Sacred Order. And I don't say this for no reason. Unfortunately, her abilities were put on cooldown. This True Fear is definitely very, very annoying. Let's go through some rallying. But yeah, Sanguinia may actually carry this. I know you guys might think this is absurd, but Sanguinia is actually one of the strongest. Like, Sanguinia does a special service, you see. As does War Priest. So we may end up beating this boss after all. Just because we have both Sanguinia and Armiger in the same squad. Even though, I'll give you a secret. Armiger has no gear on. And he still did it, and he lived. Just wait until I gear Armiger and level him up. He gonna do some work. Now, these are the kind of battles that we want. Now, the reason we want these battles is I want convenient tokens, and then I'm going to do the final thing, and I'm going to get another set of tokens. So that after this set, because we want the easier ones, you know? It's what we're after. Because I don't want to exert myself too much when trying to get these. But yeah, I am doing a lot of Tag Arena. You will see me do a lot of Tag Arena because I want that Drexthar so bad. I want that Drexthar. I want that second Drexthar so bad. That's why. I don't want any chance that these fragments slip out of my grasp. And I don't want it to cost all my gems either. Because that's what the game kind of does to you if you don't. Okay, this is a pretty bitter battle, actually, but we got it in the end. Okay. Wait. Why the hell are they deflecting debuffs? What the hell are you up to with that? Okay. So now that we did that, we're going to go back to Faction Wars, and we're going to use up our last key. I'm going to use it on the last one that has that, and then we'll just do it. Because, yeah, Sanguinia can hard carry a lot of teams. Like, just because of her block debuffs plus transfer. It doesn't work versus Sifi, though. And that's why I need Armiger to develop. Because he actually works versus Sifi. He has something that Sifi actually has to deal with if you get one of them low. Because once he executes with that skill, Sifi can't save them anymore. They're dead for good. This is why I need Armiger to do his job. Like, I don't like to say it, but that's literally why I need to invest in Armiger. Because I don't see myself getting Rosin mainly because I don't have a penitent. The game has to give me a penitent. The other one, it has to give me a raider. Both of those has to give me that. And in the next episode, we're going to be doing the termite. Oh, yes, the termite. You know it. I know it. The termite is looking at us. You see him? The termite.